And good afternoon, and welcome to our weekly Field Hockey Zoom with Penn State field hockey coach Char Morett-Curtiss. Char, thank you again for joining us today.
My pleasure being here, Pat.
So today's a practice day. It's rainy here in State College. Are we going to be on the field?
We're going to be in our indoor complex, the multi-sport complex. Like, we are so fortunate here at Penn State that we have such a wonderful AstroTurf facility. Like, a lot of teams have to go indoors, and their indoor facilities are that field turf. So for us, we're on the same type of surface we play outdoors. So happy about that.
Nice. Well, good. Then so you don't have to adjust things too much. Just wear that. That's great. So you're coming off a really impressive weekend. I want you to talk a little bit first, singularly, about that game at Virginia. On the road, good opponent, and the way we won it, the defense having to withstand their rather frenetic offense and their style of play, holding firm, and the offense taking advantage of the opportunities they got. So give us a debrief on Virginia.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was such an exciting game and just a great result for us. And like, so many things happened throughout the game. I felt that we started with a lot of confidence in possession play, got that first corner and got that first goal right off the corner from Anna, I think, which was huge. And, played well throughout the first quarter. Second quarter, I think Virginia came back a little bit stronger on us. They got their the tying goal. And then, going into halftime, felt pretty good about our play, but needed to make some adjustments on our press and definitely with our outletting piece. And, we really weathered a lot of the defensive play in our defensive end in the third quarter. But we did have a nice break. We got Hannah got the ball. Hannah got the ball. I think it was in the fourth quarter where Fia tied it up.
Yep.
On a great not tied it up, went ahead on a great backhand shot with an assist by Hannah. And I thought we were looking really good. Fia had some good looks at goal, just weren't able to get them, on the goal and back to the back of the cage. But I felt like defensively, we really withstood a lot of their pressure. Virginia did a great job of interchanging their midfielders, and we sort of stuck with Meg and Mac and on in there, and I think that they really were able to do their best and handle some things and keep the ball in possession for the fourth quarter. And unfortunately they tied it up, so we headed into overtime, and just a really heads up play by Elena Voss. Bree had made a save down in the defensive end in the first overtime, and Elena quickly self-started up the field, and Fia was going off the field, and LB subbed Emma in, and it was a great breakaway situation for Emma. Was the fastest girl on the team's got the ball heading down towards goal in an overtime situation, and you can just see on the clip, you see Gemma just working so hard to catch up to support Emma, and just that run and that effort and that mentality to get to goal. And Emma dodges her defender, and Gemma just makes a brilliant separation from the defender to open up a passing lane for Emma to give her the ball. And then with great composure, Gemma just, pushed the ball to the back of the goal. And beating a high quality team like UVA on the road opening day, especially, we haven't had those opening day victories in quite a while. So It's meant a lot to us.
That's a great way to start the season. No doubt. 2 days later, you head to Williamsburg, and you come off a big win. And William and Mary is a good team, and they kind of get out to an early lead. We tie, and then it's 2-1. But the girls there didn't seem to be any, no panic, no nothing, and then just the floodgates open. Talk specifically about where you see our penalty corner offense right now, because it's a different than it was.
Yeah, I think a lot of the success from our penalty corner, Mac does a really good job of getting the ball out fast. Elena does the stick stop, and Anna's just feeling it right now. I think I think last year she put a lot of pressure on herself. So this year she just is much more confident stepping up to take that shot and to put the first one in against UVA on Friday, to put the first one in against William and Mary, and then to back it up with 2 more goals off the corner. I think she just really is getting a good, hit on the ball and really placing them well into the corners. I love the way the team responded. I think William and Mary went ahead 1-0. I think 2 minutes later, we came back with a goal. And, then once we started getting our corner unit on the field, they're in position, just very, very dangerous. And with the floodgates opening, I think that just spoke a lot to our forwards. We're pressuring the ball, tackling back. They created those transitions that we didn't have that off the ball work ethic on Friday. So
right.
when we were watching film on Saturday, that was one of the changes that we made. And I think the forwards really created those opportunities for themselves and were rewarded. But yeah, it was great to see, Megan get a great tip on a shot by Fia on a corner. Jerry Schnars get the ball in off a drag from the top. So, just a lot of options that we were able to capitalize on Sunday.
And the minutes that reserves got to play, a lot of minutes in a game early in the season, that'll pay off down the stretch, no doubt about it, because you're going to need some of that at key times, not just reserve time. And that was really nice to see that happen early in the season.
Yeah, absolutely. We were able to just rest some of those midfielders because they had done a lot of work the game before. Yeah.
So St. Joe's is a very good team. They got a good win on Friday, and then they took Maryland to, I think it was overtime.
Yep.
Correct? I think it was overtime. Lost an overtime game to the Terrapins at Maryland, where we're going to in a few weeks. Talk about the Hawks coming in here for a Sunday game, season opener at the Field Hockey Complex. Give us your quick scouting report without any secrets.
Well, Lynn Farquhar, their head coach, has done a nice job with St. Joe's. We had a tough time getting them on the schedule in the past. And so we would usually end up scrimmaging them preseason, or we'd scrimmage them in the spring. So, we really saw that program developing, and obviously they're a very, tough opponent coming in here on Sunday. Like you said, that win could have easily gone their way on Sunday against Maryland. I mean, Maryland, one player made a goal line save and in overtime, and she was the girl that ended up scoring the winning goal. So what St. Joe's does very, very well is they maintain their structure. They keep their formation. They attack hard with their midfielders. They've got a lot of really attacking players with great stick skills. They love to go baseline. And I think that, we're going to work this today at practice and the next couple of days and really key in on how we can better defend St. Joe's and then how we can counterattack against them. But, you'll see they have a lot of experienced players throughout the field.
Yeah. And lastly, before we let you go, we're going to have Anna Simon come in here following you. Anna was just named Penn State Female Student Athlete of the Week. Great week last weekend, 4 goals, just like you said, playing real well. Yeah. Just talk to us about Anna, the person, not the player. What's a regular senior, not a senior plus player. Talk to us about Anna, the person.
Yeah, well, we were real excited when, Anna first looked at Penn State and, we were on top of her talent right away. And I remember my first email to her when I got her email back saying she was excited about, the Zoom call that we had with her, and she wants to continue to pursue Penn State. She sees Penn State as a good fit. And I remember emailing her back. I was so excited and finished my last sentence saying, "Let's go State." And her response back to me, the final, words were, "Let's go State." So I'm like, I think we got this girl,
That's awesome.
And so we just, have played on in a lot of different positions since she's been here. She played, obviously a back, then a midfielder. Now she's in a midfield position as well. But her personality, she's really competitive. Sometimes when Anna, she empties the tank, but then she finds a little bit more, right. So she has, she's very balanced in her life here on campus. She's involved in the business school at Smeal. She, is involved in other groups on campus, and she's just a very outgoing person. I mean, it's a credit to her that the players elected her to be one of our captains, along with Megan Reese and Emma Spizak this year. I think it speaks volumes to how much they just enjoy the fact that she cares about them as a person, and and just brings it to practice every day. She just competes really, really hard, and she's a lot of fun. She's easy to talk to. She's, obviously one of the more mature players on our team, not, right. In age as well. And sort of kid her about that every now and then. Her being in German, we always, one of my best friend's name is Schnell. So we always say Schnell, which means go. So, that's about the only German word we know with her. But, she's really had a great start to the season.
Yep.
I thought last year she might have put a little bit too much pressure on herself, but it's just great to see her out there enjoying the game and enjoying her teammates.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Char, very much for joining us today. Looking forward to the game Sunday. Can't wait to see it. And we'll talk to you in a few days.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to a home opener Sunday at 3. All right. Well, I'll go grab Anna.
Well, hello, everybody. We're back here with Penn State senior field hockey player Anna Simon. Anna, thank you for joining us today off a nice road weekend in Virginia.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So you had a great weekend, just beyond the 2 wins for the team, and you get 4 goals. You get the hat trick. You're named Penn State Female Student Athlete of the Week. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How did that feel? Last year, beyond it being just a strange year where we were playing in the spring, the penalty corner offense, not you, not the stopper, not the person starting the corner, just the whole offense wasn't quite clicking. And I know it's early and it's only 2 games, but how do you feel about that penalty corner offense right now and how success on it helps the rest of your game?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously this weekend we were very successful, amazing weekend for everyone. And especially like being able to score on corners again felt really good, gave us a lot of confidence. And it definitely is, it's about time we score in corners again. So it was awesome.
Yeah. And does, having success on the corners, does that affect the rest of your game? Whether you're playing offensive midi or defensive midi, does that, how does that affect the rest of your game?
I mean, I think coming in as a freshman, I was very successful in corners. And that's kind of, I think when everyone was like, oh, so, okay, I'm like on corners, I gotta score. And I think that's when like the pressure was kind of coming in. So being able to convert on corners again, even though it's like super early in the season, we don't know what's going to happen along the way. It definitely affects my confidence as a player, but I'm trying not to let it get in my head too much because it's one part of the game. There's so much more about field hockey than just penalty corners, but it definitely feels good to be able to convert and get us on the scoreboard.
So we're 2-0 to start. It's been a long time since we won a season opener, and we've got a very good team coming in Sunday. St. Joe's is good. They've got talented veterans, but there seems to be something about our team this year that there's an excitement around it. There's something different, and I don't know if that's just me as kind of a person on the periphery seeing it. What are you seeing from inside this year that might be a little different from last year?
Yeah, for sure. Everyone's super excited. I was super excited coming in, like having so many new people on board and at the same time having experienced players returning and not as many people graduating. So we're a super big team right now, which is a little bit weird at first. It's like so many people, but it's super exciting. We have so many talented freshmen coming in. Just the talent level in general is very high, I would say, this year. And there's so much more to learn. We're playing a different system. Yeah. Which that definitely plays a part. But everyone is so open to just the coaching and like changes, and everyone is doing awesome. Like the energy is great. It's just, I think it's also like having in-person classes again, like coming back to normality a little bit.
Yes, no question.
Definitely has an impact on people's moods and just the energy in general. So it's awesome.
Yep. Yeah. But we're playing in the fall. Your students going to class, all that stuff has a huge effect on him emotionally, which kind of that drives everything. So, all right. So enough field hockey. Simon, tell everyone what your major is.
I'm a public relations major.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what is your kind of career plan? What do you want to do with that?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I don't think I will actually, I don't think I actually want to go into the whole traditional PR, like work for an agency. I think I would love to be able to work within the sports industry. Right. And maybe even like go into like social media marketing or something like that. I could see myself enjoying that, but I'm trying to figure it out right now. I'm really
Right.
not too sure yet.
Are you looking at playing some ball after, you can want to continue to play field hockey after your Penn State career ends, whether you come back next year or not, because you got the extra year, just put it aside. Are you looking at playing some ball after college?
It really depends, honestly. If I mean, first of all, I have to decide, am I going back home? Am I staying here? Like, what am I going to do? So if I go back home, then definitely will probably continue to play field hockey. I don't really know how it's going to work if I stay in the US, because there's not a lot of opportunity after college to keep playing. But I would love to still be involved in the sport, because I'm obviously very passionate about it. But yeah, we'll see.
And then the last one I have for you, tell us about home.
About Germany. What do you want to know?
Yes, about Germany. Absolutely.
What do you want to know?
Well, so you're from Hanau, right? Now,
yeah.
I'm unfamiliar with where that is. Is that a suburb of Frankfurt? Is it a smaller community further away from Frankfurt? Tell us about where it is geographically.
Exactly. So Hanau is 20 minutes out of Frankfurt. So 20 minutes by train. It's kind of like suburban. We kind of have like a little city center where you can like go shopping, and they have a couple of stores. It's not really that big, but it's also, I mean, I guess it's bigger than you would think. It definitely is bigger than State College.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's everything was always like pretty close to me. I could ride my bike to practice, could ride my bike to school. So that was always pretty fun. But yeah, it's just it's a great community. I love it there. I'm still always, whenever I go back home, I can always come home to my club team, which
very nice.
Yeah, I love it. I play with the girls, still am always in contact with them. So it's awesome to always just come home and feel home.
Did you get to go home this summer?
I did.
Awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for joining us today. I appreciate it. I know we tried to do this last year and we had a class schedule conflict, so we didn't get to talk to you last spring. It's great to talk with you today. Looking forward to Sunday and the rest of the season. It's been fun so far.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me.
All right. You bet.